Hey everyone, it's Maldonado. Today I'm with Hit Kit Club. I'm going to be using the July kits, and that's Sunray cut file, and a lot of these embellishments that come with the embellishment kit. And here's the layout that I'm going to make. Did I overdo it? Maybe. Do I love it? I think I do. I love all that stuff down at the bottom. And we get so much in these Hip Kit Clubs, or Hip Kits, and it's just crazy. I just want to use it all. But at the end, I'll tell you what I did forget to use. But this right here is the paper that it comes with. It comes with this yellow and blue at the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous behind this cut file. But I wanted to tone it down some and just use different pattern paper, because actually using pattern paper with this cut file is my assignment for today. So I just wanted to change it up a little bit. I don't think I changed it too much. It tones it down quite a bit. But I am going to use Bearly Arts glue with a thin line of glue around just the sun portion. And then I lay this cut file down on my photo exactly where I want it. And because I'm using a wet glue, I can wiggle it a little bit if I have to. So I set the left side down, of course, because I can't hang on to the whole thing. And then I just take scissors and trim off behind that line that's there what I don't want. And then that's it. So I do place the top part of this cut file on this gorgeous paper that you see here. I wanted it to start at the yellow, so I did drop it down a little bit. Then I just cut the pink off, and then I do go back and I cut below the sun off as well, because the water portion of this I want to do with different papers. I want to back each section with something different, except for the small portions at the top. You'll see that in a second. But I just took my scissors again, and behind that line that will hide my cutting, I just use larger scissors and cut straight across to make sure that I remove the bottom portion, and I was able to keep some of that. So I did go back, and I want to use this portion from the bottom of the paper that I'm using at the top, but I only want to capture the blue part. So lightly with the pencil, I trace it out, then I cut it with my scissors. I do remove the white strip down at the bottom, and then I use the wet glue once again, place the cut file on top of that paper, and I'm starting to fill in the water portions of my cut file. Now, I probably could have done it a little differently, use darker colors in certain areas, lighter colors in other areas, but I love it. I love the way it's going to end up, and I hope you do too. So again, I trace it, I add some wet glue, put the cut file back down on the cut piece, and boom, that's another portion filled. And I do this one more time. I think I saved you from having to watch all of that, but you get the idea now. It's super simple to back these. If you wanted to, you could just keep it with the paper that it's supplied with, but that would be gorgeous for something else as well. So again, this is the last portion that I have. I cut a piece, but this time I'm using adhesive tape runner because I'm just taping the two ends. But I've got several different colors there. I do think now that I look at it, I could have used that darker color down bottom and, gradient, and have it lighter at the top. But down at the bottom here, my glue leaked. I tried to erase it, ripped my paper, all that kind of stuff that happens to us all. So I take 3 of the tags from the embellishment kit, and I just place them together at the bottom, and I cover my boo-boo. Now you can't even see it. So I sped this up, but I wanted you to see that I just go through every little tiny piece there is in this kit. I find out which ones I want. I set those to the side, and what I don't want, I put back in the packaging. And I just didn't want you to have to watch it slowly, but to get an idea of how I go through every single piece. Then I decided to add the title down at the bottom, or a title, because I add 2. So I used the Sunshine and Good Times. So I'm on a trip with my sister and her husband to Mexico. They took my son for his graduation gift, and we tagged along and stayed at this all-inclusive resort, and it was absolutely amazing. Relaxing, fun with my sister. We just had such a great time. I highly recommend going on a trip with your sister. This is probably the first one that we've been on since we were kids. So I was very happy about it. So at the top, I add vacation, but it was a straight word. But because these are so thin, they're bendable. So I curved it along with the sun. I wasn't done at the bottom. I kept adding and adding. I couldn't stop. I just loved all the little bits and pieces. I added all the fish. Then I take this away, put it back down at the bottom and fill in a spot that I felt was empty. I used some puffy stickers. I used some chipboard. Literally, I used it all. Seriously used it all. And I do go back in and I add a bunch of the puffy hearts, the chipboard hearts, the paper hearts. I throw those all in there too. So it really is fun. I got rid of a lot of bits and pieces. I think it looks great. It is a big old clump, but I'm very, very into clumping and making a great big pile on a scrapbooking layout. Why not? The photo shines, and then I try to make the embellishment shine as well. And you get a story behind all the embellishments. They all mean something. We're at the beach. We're under umbrellas. We're taking some drinks. We got palm trees, pool floats, all that kind of stuff. So I hope you have fun with this kit, and I'm super happy that you stopped by. I'm going to leave you with some close-ups. If there's anything that you need, I will tell you what I use down at the bottom here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and give us a thumb up, and I really appreciate you being here today. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Oops, Flo says goodbye too.